and good evening to Mr. Pooh. So today I wanna debating about one issue, which is e-cigarette or vaping should be made illegal to old age. Okay, first this motion it should be illegal to old age because cigarette or vaping is one of the most dangerous thing in our life. We all know that cigarette or vaping will affect us, or it will affect our surrounding, our environment, our family members, even more. It will give our disease. It will give us a disease. And all religions prohibit things that bring harm to ourselves or our nation. And it is better to take part of preventing from a young age. So because of that, we made this as illegal to old age. Okay, so why we made this illegal to old age? So my first point, which is because when you are children, you cannot control your life, your own self. But you still need your parents. You still do not have any kind to control your life as good enough. You still need your parents. So you cannot buy anything, or you will not have that too much freedom to do anything in your life, because you have to be respect to your parents, to your family member. Even you are already adult, even you are already teenage, even you have your own money to afford it, to buy cigarette or buy vaping, you still have respect to your family decision, because they are made decision to your own good. So if they are made decision to not letting you using that thing, buy that thing, so you have to respect them. So as I can say here, even you are adult, even you are teenage, you don't have any freedom to do anything in your life. You have to respect your family members too. Okay, so it's illegal to old age. Even you are adults, you are not allowed. It's still illegal for you to buy the thing. Second point, which is if you cause yourself or even your parents, because buy that thing, if you cause yourself. For example, rather than you buy that thing, is better way you keep your money. Okay. My other point, which is if you are not teenage, or you are not older enough, you don't have any work yet, so you may ask for your parents' money. You ask their money to buy that thing, and then it a waste thing in life. If you buy that thing, it seems like you burn your money silently, because you buy for example, you buy cigarette and then you smoke. It's burn, right? So that it seems like you burning your money silently. Okay, you use 50 ringgit, 20 ringgit. It seems like you take the money and then you burn it. It's also same like you smoke that cigarette. It's same, you burn that money silently. Yeah. Even you after your SPM, it's like 18 to 19 years old, you have your own job, you do part-time job, so you have your own salary, you have your own money. You can afford it, you can buy it with your own money, but you can use that money to other way. Means you use that money to buy something benefit for you, or benefit for your future, or benefit for your family. It's such as, okay, I randomly count on buying a cigarette and buying a vape. Okay, so if you're buying a cigarette, which is one box, which is 50 ringgit, if a man use 3 box a week, then he will spend 45 ringgit a week. So I multiply with 48 weeks, which is in similar to a year, which is 48 weeks, similar to a year. If you multiply 45 ringgit multiply with 48 weeks, you will spend 2,160 ringgit a year, which is for vape. If you spend 35 ringgit, that you use it 2 weeks in a month, and then you will buy it 2 times a month, you will spend 70 ringgit, multiply with 12 months, and you will spend 840 a year. If you spend that money, or you burn that money for those things, it's better you use that money to do investment, such as investment in bank or investment in gold. It will give you a lot of benefit in your future. Okay, so my third point was, it's about your healthy. Okay, as we all know, if you're smoking, if you're vaping, it's not only give you, it's your own effect, it will give your surrounding effect too. Okay, as we know, cigarette will affect your lungs, which is you will get lung cancer, obviously, and you will get a chronic disease, and such as COPD, which is COPD make you hard to breathe. It make you wheezing to breathe, and if you're hard to breathe, sometimes you not control yourself because you are hard to breathe. It was the biggest effect of cigarette, rather than you will get lung cancer, sorry. Okay, and then vaping, the effect of vape, which is it will affect your oxygen, your body oxygen. If you're vaping, it will drop your oxygen. If your oxygen will drop, it cannot go to your brain. Then if you not get enough oxygen in your body, you will collapse immediately, because you don't have enough oxygen until your brain want running about it. You cannot have any you do not have enough oxygen in your body, and because of that, you will collapse immediately. It just you suck that vape 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and then suddenly you will get collapsed immediately. Okay, because it dropped your oxygen. And then, well, cigarette not only affect you, it's also affect for people who sniff that smoke, rather than people who are smoke. So if you are smoking anywhere, but there surrounding you have pregnant women, children, kids, baby, and old people, it will affect you immediately. Then it will affect them immediately, then affect you, because they sniff your smoke rather than you are smoking. And also vape, the worst effect of vaping, which is if you are using mushroom flavor. Well, I believe in mushroom flavor, it already have drugs. If you suck that vape 2 or 3 in a time, you will collapse immediately, because it's not you suck the vape, it seems like you suck a drugs. Because of that, you will collapse immediately. So it's time for me to against the motion, which is cigarette or vaping should not be illegal to old age. Why it should not? Because one of my point, if we being made this illegal to kids or children, they don't know what is that. If you are giving them a cigarette or a vape, they look at that, what is this? Maybe they look at that as a toys, so they know how to use it, how to push the button at the vape, how to take the cigarette up from the board. They don't know, they're just looking at that just as a toys. Okay, so why do you have to be illegal to old age? Okay, yes, we should be illegal for certain age only. Okay, I classified to 2 types of age, which is we just made this illegal to first that age baby until 17 years old, and second was to an old people. because they have to take care of their health as they get older. Okay, so my first point, why this should not be illegal to old age, because it's personal freedom or autonomy. They get adult and they're getting teenage, so they have right. When they are adult, they have right to make their own decision, make the choice to their own body, even they know vaping or smoking is involve a risk. Even they have it's that thing have a risk, but they still have right to make the choice for their body. Okay, even they have their own money, as I said before, after SPM they have their own part-time job. If they have their own money, they can afford it, you can prevent them to not buying that thing, because it's the choice. They already have right to choose, to make a choice in their life, so they have right to afford it, to buy that thing in their life, even they already know the risk of it. And then as a parent, you cannot restrict them. You cannot restrict their wish or desire, because they are already adult. If the parent do so, then this adult will feel constrained and will rebel at some point. So as a parent, we don't have any right to prevent them, because they already have their own right. Second is economic impact. Okay, tobacco and vape industry generate billions in revenue and tax. If you made this illegal to old age, then we cannot report the billions in revenue or tax anymore, and it will give income for our country, a lot of such. As I said, it's a billion in revenue and tax. It also provides jobs in farming, manufacturing, retail, or logistics. And we can use that money as a cycle of return to our country. So my last point, to against this motion, which is it's a medical and mental health. Okay, some teenagers use this nicotine vape it's a way to quit from smoking. So they use nicotine vaping to quit from smoking. Vaping may be a less harmful alternative for adults trying to stop using cigarette. Okay, if they succeed using this way, which is using vaping to quit from cigarette, it will reduce the people who are smoking or vaping, and also it will reduce percentage of using that cigarette in our country. So why should we be made this illegal to old age? By this way can reduce percentage of people of use cigarette. Okay, so that's all for me. Thank you.